Hey Bridget, like I said, this is just going to be a quick little mobility video for you for this week. I hope it helps you. You can let me know whether you like this style or whether you prefer it to be written down, but I just said we might as well just try something different. I know you said your hamstrings are quite tight this week, so I think we're going to target your hamstrings and some shoulders in this video. But yeah, just let me know what you think, and if you prefer this style of mobility or stretching, I can definitely send it to you going forward in a video. Right, so we are going to get started. We're going to start with some perfect stretch. Now I know you've done these before already, so we're going to come down into a nice long lunge. Whatever foot is in front, that same side, that same arm is going to come as close to the ground as possible. So we're looking to reach down as far as we can. Don't stress if you can't come down too far, so all the way down or as far as you can go. And then you're looking to bring that arm as far back as possible, follow through your eyes. And we're going to go for 10 reps either side there. I'm just going to do 5, but like I said, you can do 10. Now I'm going to switch. So this shouldn't hurt. You're just looking to get as much of a stretch through the hips as possible and the shoulder blades as we open up behind. Okay, once you've 10 on either side done, we can stand and take feet just a little bit wider than hip distance, and we're looking to get opposite arm to opposite ankle. So I'm going to get you to reach down. You should feel this in the backs of your hamstrings, and then we're going to swap over. Other arm just goes straight back up into the air, again trying to open up the shoulder blades as well as we work. And you can go for 20 reps here. Take your time, go as slow as you need. Right, so after 20 reps then, we're going to stand with your feet together. We're going to bring the arms up overhead, biceps to ear, and you're going to slowly try to bring your hands as close to the ground as possible. And coming up then just one vertebrae at a time. Try to have a couple of breaths here if you can, so up again. And all the way down. Try to go a little further with every rep. And we're just going to climb up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to go for 5 reps here. Let's try and control your breathing while you're doing so. Again, this is 4. And last one. Hang out here for a couple of seconds if you can. And you can slowly bring it back up. Okay, so you mentioned your hamstrings, so we're just going to take the feet into like a straddle position. So feet nice and wide, back nice and straight, so we don't want to be arching through our lower back. So shoulders back, up nice and straight. I'm going to go for one leg at a time, so we're going to try and reach down for my left foot. You can take your 2 hands and you're going to try and reach. Sorry, now I know you can't see my foot. Trying to reach down as low as we can. This shouldn't be uncomfortable. You should just feel a nice stretch up your hamstrings. Just going as close to your foot or holding your foot if you can, and you're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Okay, you're halfway. Try and breathe here if you can. Try and stay as comfortable as possible. And for the last 10 seconds, if you can push it down even further, please do. The closer your head is to your knee, obviously the tougher the stretch. Again, rest, you can bring it up and you can just loosen up the legs a little bit. We're going to go to the other side. So again, 30 seconds on this side. Try and get as comfortable with the uncomfortable as possible. 10 seconds. Okay, halfway. Should feel a nice long stretch all the way up through your hamstrings. Last 10 seconds, try and get as close, or push it if you can a little bit here, but it shouldn't be uncomfortable. 3, 2, 1. Okay, again, and just shake out the legs. Right. You are going to come into the top. Let me just move my mat. So So we're going to go into a nice upward facing dog, and we're going to just chill here for about 15 seconds. Couple of deep breaths, and then when you feel ready, you're going to move back into a downward facing dog, and again you're going to stay here for around 15 seconds. And back. You should feel this now into your lower back. It should feel like a nice little stretch. And stretch out your neck here if you like. Again, that's 2. So we'll do one more, but I want you to repeat this for 10 reps. So this is 3, so 1 upward facing dog into downward facing dog. Okay, when you've 10 reps done there, I'm going to come up into the top of a plank position. So now you're in your plank. I want you to walk your feet in as close to your hands as possible and up to standing. So hands back to the ground. We're going to walk the feet back up into the top of our plank. I'm going to repeat this again 10 times. So walk your hands into your feet, stand, hands down, and walk your feet back into the top of a plank. Okay, this will put a little bit of pressure on your core and light up your hamstrings, hopefully. All right, so 10 reps there. When we're finished, back into the top of your plank, walk your feet in slightly. I want you to push your head through your hands for 15 reps. So you're gonna push your head through, hold for 2 or 3 seconds, and back. 10 reps here. And on your last breath, walk your hands and your feet back in together and stand. Right, we're going to move again, just kind of back down into the lower body. I want you to take your feet into a nice long lunge, as wide as you need. I want your feet to be like facing outwards. You're going to try now to sit down into a side or a lateral lunge. I'm going to sit as far down as possible. My opposite foot, my feet are pointing up towards the sky. I will show you now opposite side in a minute. Try and stay as low as you transfer. And see my foot is pointing up towards the sky. Try and hang out here for a couple of seconds if you can. 10 seconds max will do. I'm going to just keep swapping over. You should feel that all up into your groin, the hips. We can continue that then for 10 on each side. Coming down then back into our lunge that we started with at the beginning. I want you with your elbow to push that knee away from you. That comes all the way then into the groin, so push the knee against you. Keep pushing. It's just looking for about 10 or 15 seconds here. Next we'll come back and the right knee forward. I'm going to push in against that right knee. Again, looking for 10 or 15 seconds here, and you should feel that all the way up into your groin. Nothing should ever hurt, so don't push so much that it ends up hurting you. Just enough that you can feel a stretch. Okay, from here now you're going to lift your left leg, or whatever leg is behind you, up off the ground. So your knee is not touching the ground anymore. Hands are on the ground, and I'm just going to get you to go for a couple of hip circles. So we're going to move to the right. I'm going to do 10 hip circles to the right. I'm going to finish 10. 10 to the left. Okay, we've done 10 on each side there. We're going to swap back. Keep that right leg off the ground. And I'm going to go to the right for 10 reps. And then I'll finish 10. 10 to the left. Alright. Now. Okay, put your feet together. Hopefully this time, when you are stretching your hamstrings, you might feel a little bit of a relief after the first stretch. But we're going to come down as close as we can to our feet, holding our feet if we can, and we're going to chill out here for 30 seconds. Try to find a comfortable, happy medium for yourself where you can feel a stretch. Nothing should hurt. Couple of breaths here as well if you can, halfway. Last couple of seconds, push, try to keep those knees fully locked out, and get a little bit lower if you can. Okay, I'll lift the arms all the way up, biceps to ears, and back down to the feet. Hold 3, 2, 1. Slowly up, arms up again, reach for the feet. Hold 3, 2, 1. And last one, biceps to ears, hands to feet. Hold 3, 2, 1. And then just give a little shake. Alright, hope you enjoy it, hope you get some benefit from it, and just let me know what you think.